Should we talk about Vitaly and how he knows where every pedophile is on the planet?
Yeah, we could.
I think we need to have that discussion.
Have you seen what's happening?
I seen a couple of videos.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's all these guys that are streaming. It's not just one channel. There are all these guys streaming.
Okay.
And they all catch pedophiles. And then they all humiliate them. And I think they just let them go back out there.
It's
into
like
the world.
catch and release.
Yeah. So what I'm curious about is why, one, are they not getting arrested? And then two, how do they find them? Are they baiting them online?
I think they're baiting them
So
online.
the way that
Catch a predator type shit.
he's kind of cryptic with it. It
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
I've watched a couple of the streams and he doesn't exactly say. I'm assuming because he doesn't want to like tip off how he's getting them. Because then if people know, then there'll be less people to get, I guess. I don't know. But it seems like what he's doing is he's going on dating apps as a girl and using like girls' photos on dating apps. And then they go on texting and then they disclose that they're underage. And then they text with the people. And if they're still down to meet up, that's when they meet up.
Hold on. So they start out as above age.
Mm-hmm. No, I think they just start out and say like, hey, I'm 18 on the dating because you have to
That's
be
what I'm
above
saying.
18.
You start out legit on the dating app. And then you later say that you're
Hey, I'm actually 15, but I want to be 18 on the dating app, but I still want to like meet people. Do you want to meet up? And then that's when he gets them. Is what I think. This is just based off what I'm putting together through watching.
Very interesting. Now, if you're a normal, sane human being, the second a girl says, hey, I lied about my age on the dating app, I'm underage, you immediately cut off communication. What the fuck? You should even light up the account. You should even call the dating app and be like, yo, there's this girl. She's masquerading as like an 18-year-old. What the fuck is going on here? But these guys are pedophiles. So that's how you find the pedos.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So the person who has to have those convos, though, that's a sicko mode. Like,
oh, yeah.
You gotta pretend to be a young girl.
I mean, this is the whole Chris Hansen
talking
shit.
with fucking weirdos and shit.
That's the whole Chris Hansen shit.
He's a little...
Well, he's not actually doing it, but it's like his
But
little
he
people.
also...
So interesting.
I love that guy, but he's a little off.
Maybe you can't arrest them because you were never underage. There wasn't an underage person. They thought they were going to meet up with an underage person.
It depends. I looked into it.
please.
So like basically,
years ago. 2020, Mark was looking into it.
You know what's crazy? I was like, Mark is gonna have to describe this, and it's impossible for him to not look like one.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, go.
I mean, y'all can describe
no,
it.
no pedo. There's no pedo.
Yeah,
Just
no
say
pedo.
No
Hashtag no
pedo,
pedo.
and then explain all this. How does this go?
Sitting on that
I
for so long.
No, because I asked him, I was like, son, in order for us to talk about this, we need to know what's going on. So now Mark is forced to figure out the whole fucking scam.
I don't want to be this.
Yeah, okay. So
But you forced me to be.
I did. I did.
I mean, y'all can explain it if someone else wants to
Nah,
take it.
you got it, my friend.
You got it?
You got it.
No, you got this.
You got to.
So to get them arrested, they have to express sexual intent.
Okay.
So if they just say, hey, you're 15, let's go get pizza, not illegal. You have to get them to say, you have to get them to like send nudes or have sexual intent. You can go through their bag and see if they have like sexual items on them. But then even that might not be enough to actually prove it in court. So you need them to do some sexual shit on the chat.
So none of them, okay, so they
And
don't.
so some of them do. But then they have to prove it to the cops and then go through the court of law.
This is why in To Catch a Predator they make them bring certain items.
Yeah.
Oh,
bring alcohol,
condoms,
bring condoms.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and they also do it with the police a lot more. To Catch a Predator back in the day. And then a lot of these YouTubers don't. So there's also the problem where they run into where they'll be like, arrest this guy. And the cops are like, we don't know what the fuck.
Which maybe it should be illegal though if you're just trying to meet up with a kid.
Always.
Like it's not illegal and it probably should be.
It should be illegal.
Like these guys, like if you're 40 trying to meet up with a 15-year-old for whatever reason,
Doesn't matter.
probably go to jail.
Go to jail immediately. Unless, I was about to say, unless you're like a religious figure, and then it's like, actually.
Straight to heaven.
Yeah. Okay. But it
I
is.
think that is their heaven.
It is crazy though that people are going on these streams. So like celebrities that have like an album coming out or something they're promoting are going on the live stream to catch the pedophiles.
Ryan Garcia was on. Lil Pump did one.
Yeah, I think Bobby Shmurda went on.
Yep.
So it's
Bradley
like,
Martin did one.
Yeah, like what is happening in content?
I can't decide if this is great or bad.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm
here's the
still
thing.
trying to-
It is tricky, right? Because you're like, okay, they are exposing these people that are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Which we want as many of those castrated done.
Yeah.
But if they're not getting arrested,
Yeah.
then is it something that's just being done so that you can
Get
make
views and
money?
clout
and
money. Yeah.
So now you're using the worst possible thing in the world, which is the molestation of children, as content and views for your own monetization strategy.
And not necessarily even getting these guys thrown in prison.
Exactly. If they all went to prison, or even like a good amount of them, I'd be like, hey, this is fucking awesome. But if none of them go to prison,
And I don't know
you
the
just
numbers.
make money.
Some of
also-
them got arrested. Some of them do get arrested.
Yeah.
But some are getting away with it. This is actually, there's a guy, I looked into this last night. There's a guy named Kyle Swanson who's he did this. He used to catch these
There's
predators.
a bunch of them.
A bunch of them.
He looked
Yeah, he
into it.
knows
He
it
could
all.
have bailed you out.
Yeah.
He just left you.
He put last night on him. Very important.
Mark told me. There's this guy that he would catch these people, and then what was happening is they weren't getting arrested. They go home and delete all of their backlogs and everything, which makes it harder for the police. So the police actually told him to stop doing it. He didn't stop doing it, and the police had to get him for obstruction of justice because they were on a case of a guy that he also was on the case of. That guy deleted everything he had, and
This
now
is
there's less
interesting.
evidence.
So the argument that I would make if I'm defending the streamers is, even if they don't get arrested, we're putting them out here. Their pictures are out there. Everybody knows who they are now. You can put them on like chat rooms and Facebook groups, etc. So everybody in these cities can be like, oh my God, that was my neighbor. This motherfucker likes kids. I got to keep them away from my children. They'll get fired from their jobs. So that's me if I'm defending the streamers. So even though they don't get arrested, they get humiliated.
And some do get arrested. I
And some
watched some of the streams where some of them got arrested. Whether or not they get charged, I don't know. But some of them do.
They're at least arrested,
Yeah.
but they might not even end up going to jail. or
I
anything
saw
like
a
that.
clip from one where they caught the same guy.
like multiple times.
One streamer was like, "Oh yeah, I caught that guy last week," and then Vitaly was on the stream and got the same guy. So they're not doing that good of a job keeping him off the streets.
So then, and then we have to have that conversation, where it's like, you're not keeping them off the streets, and you're just making money off it. Are you making money off of child porn? Like, it's kind of what it is, right? I mean, it's not actually the sex of children, but it is the idea of it.
It's a little licky. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
If the guys get arrested,
Are they donating?
amazing.
Are they donating the proceeds in any way to like stop this? Like, is there
don't
some
know.
sort of contribution to fight child sex trafficking?
Human trafficking, yeah.
And then some of them even have a case against them. So like if they're like shaving their eyebrows and like shaving their heads and punching them in the
Love
face.
this.
That's fun.
And then that's battery.
Yeah.
So
and
now
false
they're-
imprisonment, getting in trouble.
Or like they're keeping them in a place and they're not letting them leave. False imprisonment.
Oh wow!
So it's like that's why Chris Hansen's whole thing was like, you're allowed to go anytime you want.
Right, because he can't be liable.
You know why he got off the air, Chris Hansen?
Why?
This guy killed himself in 2007 after being on the show. And it went back that it was the show set him up to kill himself. $100 million.
He wasn't
suit.
actually a pedophile.
He possibly was. It never went to court at
I'm
that time.
fine with that, bro. Like,
But this is,
I ain't feeling bad about some.
but it was a
fucking
$100
pedophile shooting
million
himself.
suit, and that's what some people are saying. Like judges
Sunk
and
the
cops
shit.
are saying.
Who sued?
The estate, I imagine.
His family?
That's crazy.
His pedophile protecting family?
yeah.
I don't know, but they're saying these
He was
YouTubers
dead,
could be
this guy's-
held liable.
They just wanted bread.
Just want to like,
Yeah, that's fucking
Man.
crazy.
These YouTubers could be held liable if something were bad to happen to the person
So-
after.
Yo, go.
This one is crazy. This is one of the things that happened. So they catch this guy. I don't exactly remember what they wanted him to do or like what exactly his charge was necessarily. But this guy was supposed to meet up with a kid. And this is a random passerby that pulls up and he's like, yo, this is a pedophile? Vitaly's like, yeah, this is a pedophile. And then the dude just does this.
Oh, shit, no fucking way.
Oh, he's dead.
No fucking way you guys just fucking did that.
Why is it no fucking way? Do y'all not want to do that? Like, you see someone trying to meet up with a child and you don't feel inclined to punch them?
Yeah.
Why is that guy surprised?
Yeah, I don't know. So
Isn't that the right reaction? Like, what world are we living in right now?
Yeah.
But they're all like, hey, we got to keep running the numbers up. So they don't touch the guys at all. Like what I see a lot of them do, they'll like spray
Confetti on them and that
confetti and shit
Right.
like that. I'm like, bruh, it's just silly. Like,
It
so
is. Yeah, go.
apparently that guy, there were claims that he died on the way to the hospital.
Oh,
And then Vitaly went on Twitter and was like, no, he didn't die. But I haven't been able to find legit confirmation either way. So Vitaly's claiming that he didn't die, but he did get arrested.
yo, if I'm the streaming company, whatever they are,
This is Kick.
I Kick. I'm like, yo, we got to make a real contribution to stop sex trafficking, like on behalf of the streamer. If a lot of our streamers are going to do this type of content, they need to make sure that they're being
60% at least got to go to.
something benevolent. There has to be benevolence and
Or
care.
just do it
behind
legit.
this.
Just link up with the police. So apparently, police departments in specific cities are asking them not to do this because a lot of these people will get caught and then they just get released.
Yeah.
and then
And then, like Miles was saying, they go home and delete all their stuff.
and then they're more slick with it and they're able to abuse more people. Or who
Yeah.
knows. So I just work with the actual police.
But low key, it makes me think like, the fuck the police doing? If it's that easy,
If it's that easy and you can't get these guys, they're not doing shit.
But they also
I think
can't
they're
build
doing
cases. The police basically are like, yeah, these people can catch them, but they're not building like actual evidence and cases against them. They can't like they have to go subpoena all their
That's right.
innocent until
stuff.
proven guilty. So you got to have enough to prove
Because you
beyond
can
a
get a
shadow
guy
of
to
doubt
show
this
up, but
person
you
is
then
guilty
have
of
to
this.
go into the courtroom, say, look, he did this. We have X amount of terabytes of X and or whatever it might be.
nobody tried putting it over a mustard beet. Because that shit works. That shit could convince me of anything. Damn near.
Metro.
No, mustard.
Mustard.
What, you're giving credit? Wait, what do you mean?
Mustard is the guy.
I know, but he was saying you were giving Metro all the credit.
No, but
not-
I've switched already on this episode.
There you go.
I'm talking about not like us.
Metro's in a Vitaly video. So
Not like us. Not like us is the pedophile song, right?
Yeah.
They
So-
not like us. They not like us.